Good morning. Good morning. Deva na fuere on his show. Hapo ni sa tro. Bua bie i kam gwema. Levi ezo, file ezo. Le penny. Good morning, folks. It's the Breakfast Show 961. When you wake up in the morning, feel like you're sitting on top of the world. Like nothing is happening, man. Thank God for the gift of life. You're breathing in, breathing out this morning. Others are on oxygen, but you breathe in the fresh air. You're not paying a dime for it. And you wake up, you just start moving about and forgetting to say, God, thank you for the gift of life. Good morning, folks. It's the Breakfast Show 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. Determine stand against the opposing forces in our lives. You have to declare your freedom for addiction, poverty, sickness, and lack. You have to stand and fight until you fully experience freedom and peace that God has promised. The early colonists once signed the Declaration of Independence. They read it out loud in public. They published it in the newspaper. They spread the word. They continue to declare and celebrate, even though they were in the midst of the battle. Liberians, the battle is not yours, but the Lord. Bobby bleeded out of some of our morning motivation. And he tells me that he's doing his workout. He's working out this morning, not like David Cote. But Bobby, I'll tell you, you don't ever David Cote. David is like a soldier. Only a true soldier see the sun at midnight. How you see the sun at midnight? Well, but good morning, folks. Thank you so much. This is the Breakfast Show. I always like to say good morning to the 15 counties in the land and breath of the Republic of Liberia. And guess what? I consider prayer bamboo. She says, when you say, let justice be done to all, she can be in the back. And I recall Councilor Prayer Bamboo shortly. The love of liberty matters here. Let justice be done to all. Good morning to all of you. This is the TBS. We'll serve you breakfast up to 10 o'clock this morning. My name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Roberts. Johnson Gbarntolmah is right here with me until 10 o'clock this morning. Serving you breakfast. Good morning to you, Johnson. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to our people across the 15 sub-political division of Liberia. We are glad to be here again and thank God for the breath of life.
Yes, thank God for the breath of life. How you doing? I was speaking some of the dollars, man. I just caught in across.
Yeah.
You know when you enter, please do the pele. Yes, University of Liberia normally they have. I don't know. It's not happening like before. When you find out what's going on, before then you'll be compared to do at least one.
It's still happening.
Look at you do pele. Yeah. So my first pele class I went to. So the prof decided to write on the ball. So I was waiting. Then he said, every student should say something in pele. In pele. Don't repeat your friend. Then when he reached out to me, then I said, Ilagbe.
It's one of the easy pele.
Yeah, Ilagbe. He said I should say a different one. I said, but prof, that's the one I know. He said, say another one. I'll put you out of the class. Because some people were laughing already. Then I said, Paco Miami.
Paco Miami.
Paco Miami.
Paco Miami. Pa.
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 Pa. Pa. Is that an AK sound? Pa. Pa. Pa.
Say, come, let's eat.
Abraham Shaw. Paco Miami. Yeah, say good morning, greet our people in Bon County. Please greet Marvin Cole from District what?
District 3.
District 3.
Yeah.
I didn't know that how Marvin Cole was so popular in Bon County. Marvin Cole.
Yeah. He's popular because he serves one time as
superintendent?
Not superintendent, but I think city mayor.
City mayor.
Yeah, city mayor.
I never knew that.
I mean, in Banga City, also.
You
know, all of us after we have done everything we can in Banga to enjoy. So everybody, yeah.
Okay.
So he served as city mayor.
Sincerely, I never knew that how Marvin Cole was so popular in Bon County. I thought all that noise he'd been making was just for the Capitol building.
No, he's popular.
He's sincerely, he's a popular man in Bond County, Marvin Cole.
Yeah.
Like, even one of these days, Marvin Cole decide to contest for the Senate. Don't doubt it.
Josiah Marvin Cole.
Josiah Marvin, you proved me. I thought Marvin Chapman was just in Monrovia, yeah, the Capitol building.
No.
But he's a very popular man in Bunker. If Marvin contests for the senatorial seat, well, I don't know what he's thinking about that. But please greet the people in Kwele for us. Yeah. Yes.
And
Go ahead.
Nenga kaka banga kanwe kalunga
If very sure you understand the word, because some of y'all born right. So some other guys then born right in Maserati, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know whether like Guinea Pele or a Bon Country Pele. You understand the word? Say go ahead.
Okay, so ngaba ngawere banana ngangula buka.
Na boga ni boinza.
Ngangula we boy. I'm giving a message.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm speaking today now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell the people how Marvin Cole brought the whole crowd, Musa ability, all were there in Bon Country. Pulling by me,
So Kalung Marvin Cole. Niga represented for District 3 Jokola Inyo Kapot and Banga Bongan Digana Bella Kuka Progana Ganai. So Nina Gama Musa Benete CNC Monuka Day Igapona. So Kagana Kagbonga Kaherna Quadama Ka Nonga de Bondiga Quad Tama.
The last one, but yeah, Tama.
Yeah, plenty, bro. Tama.
But it's great to be
here. Mama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Good morning. It's great to be with you this morning.
Yeah.
Sincerely, folks. Let me just announce this. I mean, it's something difficult to announce, but it's good to. Is it Gbarntolmah speaking Chinese? No.
Who's saying that?
That's not a Chinese. That's Malay. Like Corey is that Baza Bay. You get what I'm saying? The one I really named Baza, he left.
Why be Corey spent all of his time with Baza, so he speaks Baza very fluent. So he forget to know some Hawking time. Somebody chicken with a small we go by. So at least we try our best.
Yeah. Great. You brought a chicken, you didn't go back. But let me just announce to the public. It's something very difficult to announce, but I'm going to announce it. My co-host, my teammate, we have been together for more than 3 years on the True Breakfast Show. Yes. So if you stop hearing Maka Davis, you know, Maka have said professionally, that's how a professional operates. Maka have said professionally, he's now with RCI again. Yeah, I know it's a we have for most of you who listen up to the radio. Want to wish Maka all the best of luck. And like he said on yesterday, yes, in his meeting as news director, the doors should be open anytime he feel free to come back. Yes, so Maka have said goodbye to the RSCF. It's something very hard to say. Yes, but in life you have to move. No one make decision for you, right?
Yeah.
I think you have considered his wife, his family, and decide to move on. So I want to wish you all the best of luck. And then move just ahead of my birthday coming. I hope yes.
But you'll be here. You'll come for the celebration.
Yeah, he was come. Yes. So he still remain part of RSCA anyway in a while. Yes. Good morning, folks. It's the Breakfast Show 961. So Gbarntolmah, it's my new teammate who officially announced to you. Thanks to management for that decision.
Yeah.
Yes. Memo came to Monrovia in the night. But what you came to Monrovia? In the night. He entered the city in the night.
No, actually, it's like you can see vision.
He came.
Can you imagine you enter red light?
Yeah.
Midnight. They broke.
They break on you. Just open your eyes. They say in Monrovia. Say what? No chicken. You do call.
You can't do call.
And he has stepped on a national platform. I think the people of Bon County will be glad to hear that song this morning. That Gbarntolmah, who used to be in district number 3, is on a national platform. The people of Bon County will be proud to hear that song on the Breakfast Show officially. Congratulations.
So let me use this medium. You know, I have learned some bona. So I can speak. Listen.
The better ball is small dinner.
Yeah, small dinner.
Yeah.
Let me use this medium to officially give my thanks and appreciation to the management of the Renaissance Communications Incorporated, for affording me the opportunity to sit here. Back in the days, we used to listen to so many of our big brothers, our veterans, who sat where we are sitting today, and we never thought one day of sitting here. So you've been inviting me several times, and inviting me. So I would talk on the challenge, and you told me, Johnson, you have to be strong. Anything you are not doing, news is different from talk show. So you've been encouraging me. So thanks to management, thanks to DG liability, thanks to Musa Hassan Belity for affording me the opportunity. So when you told me yesterday officially, O'Neill, I told them one thing. One time we were having one of our meetings in the newsroom, in person of Musa Hassan Belity, why he told us, True FM was built to train individuals instead of the name some individuals who have been trained for here. So when he told me yesterday, I said, what our boss told us way by Musa Hassan Belity, this one I'm experiencing right now.
Benjamin Way said True FM is like Barcelona Academy.
So I'm glad, actually, I'm happy. It's actually, I'm overwhelmed. So to sit here, it's a big shoe. I know it's far, but it's a big shoe for me. But we over the years.
Imagine Gbarntolmah going back to Gbarntolmah. Your chest will be up. Because the police is up to you. This is a man who used to walk in the farm 10 hours, going to the farm in the morning.
Early as 6:30.
Going to the farm.
I mean, there's a time in the interior, the cold. I mean, the snow. People walking in a dark. I mean, it's the cold, and usually go is wonderful. We get used to it until in the morning you just get up. It's a normal thing for you.
Yes, good. Let me say this out to my dear friend and brother Maka Davis. Many of you don't know that Maka and I, we don't team out outside. But when we come on the show, I have to say, it's like we have rehearsed and do everything together. So I want to wish you all the best of luck, my dear brother. He's a very decent man, a professional man. Yes, who handle things. If he's angry, you even know. So those of you who are big fan of Maka Davis, you can reach out to him. But I want to say wish you all of the best, sincerely. We're gonna miss you. That's all we have to say. Yes, life goes on. Yes.
Like to say, he was my immediate boss for the news department, under the news department. So over the years, like you said, I worked with him over 3 years. Like you said, usually events, he will not show you all, but he'll call you professionally and address you. So I myself, when I got the news,
first, and we'll set a record on a True Breakfast Show. This is the first TBS. You won't find the host and the co-host arguing. Two are all just going the same line. Yeah. So don't bring that your Gbarntolmah habit to Maria.
No. Gbarntolmah people, we are very decent people. We are quiet people. That's why people always say the other way.
All right. Great. Let's get the public going on what's coming up on the Breakfast Show this morning. The show is brought to you by EcoBank Liberia Limited. Today is Wednesday, so you can listen to Let's Talk EcoBank with Ivy Family at 3 to 4 o'clock this afternoon. EcoBank, Let's Talk EcoBank. Orange Liberia is also proud to be associated with the Truth Breakfast Show. The Diamond Mineral Water, yes, the #1 water in the country. Drink Diamond Water. It's part sponsor as well. Carish Eye Care. Dr. Catherine is right on the Boulevard Junction. Those of you having problem with your eyes, you can stop by. And see Dr. Catherine, you can call the number 077-5385-95. All right on Boulevard Junction, the Carish Eye Care. La Cosa's Teacher College. Yes, it's the era. If you dream of becoming a professional teacher, a professional lecturer, go and start from somewhere. The La Cosa Teachers College afford you. If you're listening up in Bone County, don't forget about coming to Monrovia.
I do got branch here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, forget about coming to Monrovia. Like I said, I hope to have Dr. Way some part of next week. So those of you in the rural area, forget about coming to town. La Cosa is just expanding just everywhere. Yes, these are our proud sponsors. So coming up, Shallow bring our young friend, Derek Ernest Coty. He's going to do his health tip in about a minute from now, then followed by the review of the local dailies, what's making news. The papers are so many this morning. Then our talking point. I saw something strange last night. I want to commend the Liberia National Police. The police have started carrying on inspection at night. Guess what? What are they doing for? They're looking for a defected light. There are vehicles who don't have good lights. They drive in the night. The police try to impound some of them. Alfonso Bena, thank you. We'll talk about that this morning. Then the land authority. There's a big violation at the land authority, by the Liberal Land Authority. The own acts talk about having 5 commissioners. Within that 5 commissioners, there should be gender balance. Guess what? All of the commissioners are all male, no female. So the House of Senate, they didn't confirm one person, and the person had been working. After the executive mansion, the president nominated the person. He had been working, taking pay, but haven't gone for confirmation. Can you believe it? 5 board of commissioners at the land authority. Per their own act, section 16.2 says, well, there should be gender balance. There's a big violation at the land authority. We'll talk about that this morning. That runs until 8:20, speak to your leader segment. 8:30 this morning, we're going to have FASA School of Excellence team will be over here with us this morning, talking about the institutional activity and some education matter within FASA School of Excellence. 9:05 Sports Entertainment Commercial brought to you by Echo Bank, Orange Liberia, Diamond Mineral Water, Carish Eye Care, and La Costa Teachers College. 9:15 to 10 o'clock on the last segment of the Truth Breakfast Show. Some call her Dr. Mrs. Helen Reeves. Well, administrator of the New Hope Clinic will be our guest this morning. We'll be discussing about stroke. Stroke. Yes, you want to miss this out at 9:15. The communication director. This man got so many jobs. A veteran in the business. David Courtney will also be with Mrs. Helen Reeves at 9:15 until 10 o'clock this morning. In the midst of all I will do, country phrase.
Country first.
Yes, country phrase. Yes, let's bring on our health tape this morning with Derry Ernest Cote this morning. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm Oni Roberts and Johnson Gbarntolmah. Wow, Gbarntolmah, I didn't even before when I enter you.
You're not going near the fence, eh?
But they don't go to the other name. They didn't get enter you at that time. Gbarntolmah. What's that?
Oh yes, certain years back, people like those names forget about LU. Just go by and make fun.
Gbarntolmah.
So the reverend pronunciation is not Gbarntolmah. It's Gbarntolmah.
Gbarntolmah.
Gbarntolmah. The reverend pronunciation.
Gbarntolmah.
Yeah.
Even Gbarntolmah or Gbarntolmah, you could have Joseph Balagadwa, Mohammed Dubai. The former late information minister gave that story before. The man had to change his name in order to enter LU.
Imama Buyo.
Yeah. He had a name that he had to change in order to enter LU. Those days, 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
You call other people like Odi rappers.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just say to you too, we will miss our good friend, the Ambassador Michael Davis. I see why he has been in Communicado for 2 or 3 days. No saying, no hearing, we couldn't hear from him. By the way, like you put it in a very good way. You said he was very professional about his departure. That's very good. You know, when you leave your place, leave a room because you could come back one day.
Mm-hmm.
And the good thing is that you must never leave a place with bad record. And from what I'm hearing from you, I think he lives a good record. And we wish you well wherever he is. Wherever you are, my brother, we wish you good luck. Whether it was because of greater posture or whatever, no matter what the reason was, but wish you good luck wherever you are. I will miss you too on the radio. It's a joke, yeah.
Yeah, so miss all of the joke. That's part I'm still spending my birthday at your house. We'll talk about that.
Yeah. We'll talk about that, but it has to be in the night.
I don't go out in the night, man. I don't love nights.
I don't do anything in the day because I was not born in the night. I was born in the day, so I do my things in the night. I'm not like Gbarntolmah who came to Marina in the night. I came in the day.
Okay.
1958, I was in the day. 5 years old in the day.
It was at 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. you came to town.
No, it was after 8 o'clock when I came to town.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it was in the afternoon because we started coming in the day in the morning. Yeah.
Okay, so you're reaching the day.
In the day, yeah.
All right, go ahead with the health tip.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, let's talk about big topic today of belly fat. Belly fat is not a sign of prosperity. It is a sign of bad habits. When you have that big gut hanging before you, then people think you are living well. No, that's not true. No, that's not true. It's only because of bad habits. I will name them to you. And if it is not put under control, it can lead to one, diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Number 2, liver disease. Number 3, heart disease. So having a big stomach hanging there. Now we're not going to call it stomach. No, that's not the stomach actually. It's the abdomen or belly. A big thing hanging before you because of certain things. Now these are some of the bad habits that can lead to belly fat or big stomach. We just call it big stomach, but that's not the stomach actually. The stomach is we'll talk about the stomach. Number 1, eating close to bedtime. Eat a little earlier, 3-4 hours before bedtime. But when you eat close to bedtime, it affects the metabolism. And metabolism is the presence of food change into energy. Because digestion will be slow during the sleep time. So you will always have a problem with your stomach. Eat 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. No. Number 2, inadequate sleep. You overlook this. We have talked about sleep before and the different stages of sleep, but you're still taking it for joke. I'm going to come back to it. Inadequate sleep. You should sleep for 7 to 9 hours every night. Scientists have done their studies and they have said that, and we must follow it. Don't go sleep for 2 or 3 hours. You wake up, you think you may know. You cause some trouble. There are many health conditions that follow that, but one of them is belly fat. Number 3, excessive alcohol consumption can cause belly fat because it has empty calories. Some of you drink too much. The liquor, you know about them. Can't use it all. You got to stop too much of the liquor business. It can cause belly fat too. Number 4, eating too much poor diets like hot dog, bacon, ham, and hamburger, pizza. Now, let me make this clear. I'm not saying that you should not eat it at all, but eat it occasionally. Not every time you're coming from where you stop at the fast food center, hey, give me 2 pizzas. I'll just add 1 hamburger to it. The next day, give me 1 bacon. Give me 1 burger. No, you don't do it too much. Eat it occasionally. I used to do almost every day, but this time once a week is better. Now, another thing that can get people fat, belly fat is, let me say, sugary drinks, like soft drink, energy drink, sweetened tea or coffee. So some of you don't drink anything with alcohol and sugar in it. You got to be careful. It can cause belly fat. Number 6, lack of physical exercise. Oh no. If you are somebody who just sits there every time, no exercise, be ready for big stomach, as we call it. You got to exercise. Number 7, smoking. You may not know, but I'm going to take time. I talk about smoking another time. I'm going to take another time to talk about smoking in detail so you can know what can happen to you when you smoke a whole lot. Remember this. Your stomach is about the size of your fist when you make a blow. That's the size of your stomach. Do not eat until it's full to capacity. No. Always eat just enough. But don't eat until belly busts. Especially when you have the opportunity to go to somebody's birthday party or wedding reception. Then you say, I will eat today until my belly busts. No. You got to stop that. When it is full to capacity, it pushes against the organs in the body, especially those organs that are in the diaphragm, in the abdomen. That thing you see before you there is called the abdomen. Many organs are in there, including the diaphragm, the liver, that, including the stomach. So the stomach is in the upper left corner. When you eat too much, it will stop, and when it gets full, it will start pushing against the liver, the diaphragm, and other organs in the body. And when it pushes against the diaphragm, you will have breathing problems. You will not sleep well, you will not breathe properly. God willing, I won't be back. But in the meantime, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. If I'm not gonna get my birthday is coming, let me know. So we can chip in a little bit because I know you're full. We're chipping forward. The other day when the birthday coming, we chip in.
I want no chipping, I want direct free kick.
Something that happened before the 17th.
I want direct free kick. Direct free kick, yeah. You know when Papi Sumo used to score for you, somebody 11. You know Papi Sumo, right? Yes.
What was IE?
Yes. My father used to take me to the ATS. When we say, Papi Sumo, who's called Papi Sumo?
Oh.
Yeah.
The only thing is, he would never come back to my house. Those people who can embarrass people would never come to my house.
Oh.
I don't know how Johnson, but Gbarntolmah knows. I will see him today. I'll be a video.
Okay.
And then if he's a handsome man, he will not come to my house.
I've aspect. Yeah.
People like Pastor Lucky, forget it. You're not coming back. That time you came there, luckily for me, nobody was there. You're not coming back.
Prince C. Johnson.
You will never come there.
Okay. I have a big friend of the TBS, Abraham Shaw. He's not that too handsome. I'll say his picture to you.
Yeah, so once the person is looking like.
But you got a fair color. A color just like Martin Hayes color, Abraham Shaw color. I got a red color, like Gange color, that kind of color.
Oh no, once it's like Gange color, you will not come there. I just heard people Gange.
That kind of chocolate color. You know that color, eh? Yeah. You even rub on that white there, said the color still shiny.
Even if I call mosquito, she has that kind of fair color. You know.
But color than like Benjamin Wade, that color, that black color there.
No, I saw Dr. Wade can cut
Yeah, so that kind of color can come to your house. Which one does he? All right. Thank you so much, Jerry Cote. Yeah, bye-bye. Jerry Cote of our health here is a regular feature right here on the Breakfast Show. Let's find out what's making news from the print media. And so welcome to the review of the local dailies with no time to waste. Our first tab have to do with the front page Africa. What is on the front page? The front page of the front page Africa. Horror in Sino. Horror in Sino is a question mark. Well, disturbing video shows 7 males, including minors, stripped naked in Sino. Disturbing video shows 7 males, including minors, stripped naked, tortured, and beaten with cutlasses over witchcraft. Witchcraft accusation is all on the Facebook. They beat these people who say that witchcraft. Local national authority ignoring this. Trouble inside though, where they have the picture there from Senator Creighton Duncan here. He's Sino senator. What's this other it's like Gosling chair here, Sino County, and I'm seeing what is the superintendent of Sino County, Peter Ninswa, and the police director picture is right here on the front page of the front page Africa. Grab a copy and read the rest of the story. Deliberate lie. It's a sub-lead story. Mobile Molu said, well, the IG deliberately lie. Stand Chairman Molu refused police allegations, well, claims of no protest notification and shows, well, it's a sub-lead story on the front page Africa this morning.
So I have the women voices. It says Aslam Meta House at local heads, and the sub-lead story here says that Liberian woman wins case against SIB Bank. See the photograph of the lady here, and it says that Liberian woman wins case against SIB Bank.
Okay. Yeah, so the Independent is our next up. Exposing Ivanhoe Atlantic deal is what captured Liberia economy sovereignty sacrifice a question mark. Liberia risks land conflict, a sub-lead story. Chief Justice Destiny Basic alarms. Let's go to the back page. Where is the back page? The back page of Sam OD Independent. I'm trying to get the back page. If I can get the back page, we'll move on to our next stop because of time. This is the Inquirer newspaper. Liberia holds dialogue on corruption, human rights abuses. Well, it's a major story here. Boycott wants national reconciliation roadmap relaunch. It's a sub-lead story. Corruption waves at mines and energy. Corruption waves at mines and energy. What's happening at mines and energy? You can grab a copy of the Inquirer. Tomorrow will feature this. You can read the rest of the story this one. Let's go to the back page. The back page of the Inquirer. Basel launches Safe Motherhood Week. World Bank Group Dibals, Gain Key Solution at BV, and in the review from my end this morning from the Inquirer.
So I have here the Liberian investigator reporting that the US 17.8 million budget shortfall. I'm seeing the photograph of President Joseph Boakai and also the finance minister Augustine Kafwan. Also on the scene, paper see ARA boss and also President Joseph Boakai, and it says the US 17.8 million budget shortfall.
Okay.
From my end, that's it.
Yeah, so far so good. Because of time, trust me, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we'll have almost all of the local dailies will come up on the newsstand.
At times, they give me so many.
Yeah, so many papers. We have more than 20 papers this morning, but because of time, we can't rumble through all of them. So, welcome to the show. The show is brought to you by Echo Bank, Orange Liberia, Diamond Mineral Water, Carish Eye Care, and of course, La Cosa Teacher College is proud to present the Truth Breakfast Show. Partner with us, we'd like to say good morning. As part of our talking point this morning, we want to recognize the work of the Liberian National Police, the traffic section.
Okay.
You know, the police have a big division, right? The traffic section of the LNP doing extremely well. Yeah, since the appointment of Chief of Traffic 118, Alfonso Benda. Benda now using, it's been so innovative, reassigning traffic police officer. These are observations. We'll see this kind of good thing. We must tell the public and tell the Department of Inner Police that are working. Will say thank you. There are some traffic officers that have been assigned to one area for ever so long. So what Bena has been doing now, of recent, he reassigning traffic police officer within extensions. Their tricycle Keke is not rolling into some areas now. They've been restricted. Keke is not going into red light. Yesterday, for the very first time after 5 years, I drove through red light with a vehicle. Can you imagine it? No traffic, only motorbike going through red light. Thanks to the chief of traffic and his team. Tricycle Keke is not reaching up to Balanceville Junction, and you have to stop a certain area and make a U-turn and go back. That's good innovation from the chief of traffic. He didn't stop there. Last night I received a call. They said, well, there's a heavy traffic on the Gbarntolmah freeway, Johnson. Heavy traffic. And I was so curious, and I come up and placing a call to the chief of traffic and said, no, it's not night inspection, inspecting vehicles. Though. There are some vehicles that drive at night. If you see the kind of light they're using, you won't believe it. I hope the police will continue with this. There are some vehicles using the common flashlight. They put it around the car. Yeah. Can you imagine that? The police try to park them, impound them. Those of you listening up on the Gbarntolmah freeway, even on the Bushwa Island, if you found out they had serious traffic last night up to 8 o'clock, the police is carrying on the inspection. If no one is announcing it for them, I'm announcing to the public. At night, the police looking for defective lights. The light not good, you put it up on the traffic in the night, you could make someone cause accident. There's some people put some bright light, not even for the car. If I'm driving from the opposite side, I can't even see that. Even dim the light, you don't even know it. You could result into a serious accident.
They will take ordinary lights that should be meant for the street and place it in the car. It'll be very bright. And once they let flash on the up on their face, it cause serious trouble.
It cause for problem.
And at times, one time I saw a car only has one light. So all we felt because we were in another car.
That motorbike
coming. So it caused serious trouble. If you're not careful, you'll boom into the car.
Yes.
Well, we have to pass by the car before I got to know that it was a car. Said,
another car coming. Yeah.
So if all of these things are going on, where you inspect and make sure, because actually Liberians listen to people or listen to authority, or they actually try to test authority. But once you keep on or you stick to your the rules, they will listen to it.
Yes. Thank you to the chief of traffic, but whosoever holding these guys are not coming. Now let's talk to in our Liberian way. By right, public safety of the LNP should sit on major platforms and inform the public. You see how we're promoting the police this morning? Yeah. On the other hand, before this kind of exercise, so someone will not be saying, but what's happening?
No awareness.
Nighttime traffic, the traffic section, the public division of the LNP should make a media tour and say, well, beginning this time, we'll be carrying on inspection. It's not happening to the Liberia. So whoever stopping these people from appearing on the air is a bad thing. We never see this within the police before. Good morning, Gregory. Gregory, we have reached out to the public safety. We have reached out to the chief of traffic, so They are not coming on the air. We don't know why, but they are doing some good works.
Yeah, they are working.
They are doing good work.
And when you are in the back working and people are now hearing you, all people just feel that you're not working. So each time you come up, you create these awarenesses for our people. Before you came on the action, you also come and tell them, make them to know, because at times, like you said, someone call you, it creates panic. So what going on here, at night time, or it's a good thing they are doing actually. So you come up on the various platforms and tell our people, tell the drivers, you have to do this, educate them. Some of them don't know.
Yes, they don't know. Yeah, so because of time, we're going to do this. This is something very big. And we'll do this for 1 week until His Excellency Joseph Yusman Boyka resolve this issue of the land authority.
Yeah.
The land authority. The land authority have their own act, and there's a big violation of the act that creates the land authority. Once the act is not being respected, then there is a violation. I'm going to go to the act. I struggle to get the act, but thank God I got the act. Section 16.2 of the Land Authority Act. Good morning to all of the commissioners there. One of you, you're working illegally. Of the 5. Section 16.2 of the Land Commissioner Act. Commissioners shall be appointed on a non-partisan basis and shall be selected for their integrity. Their sex selection shall reflect regional and gender.
Yeah, gender balance.
That gender balance. That's a big violation there. Your own act, the act that created the land authority, calls for gender balance. Section 16.2. And guess what? There are 5 males on the board of the land authority. One of them have not gone for confirmation. I'm going back to the Executive Mansion website. On July 1, 2024, the Executive Mansion released several names. I'm going to wait out from the president. President Boyka will be in country on Monday. Yes, this will get to the president's desk. The land authority, the E-Mansion has several names appointed. Ali Kaba, Commissioner, Land Policy and Planning. Ali has not gone for confirmation. Ali Kaba. He's the Commissioner for Land Policy and Planning. That's causing a serious problem with the Land Commission right now as I speak. We don't bring things out to the public for joke. Ali Kaba had never gone for confirmation. He got nominated on July 1, 2024 of last year.
Since last year.
Since last year.
July, 1 year.
Yes, 1 year. He has not gone for confirmation and he's working. I don't know how the CSA have gotten him on the payroll. Besides that, when he went for the first time for confirmation, he was rejected by the Pro-Tem Assembly. I want to see when we're going to argue with this. So the argument now, the land authority, yeah, but how we have, there's a two things. One, there's a violation of our own act that created the land authority that we should have. At least there are 4, it should be 4 male and 1 female there. Or you do 3 male, 2 female because of your own act. But you can have 5 male on the as board of commissioner. Sam Pakio got nominated in February. Sam you use a chairman. Use a chairman of the board of the land commission. February, he just started work about 2 months ago. But you know, there is a violation. Sam Pakio use the hair there. Ali Kaba have not gone for confirmation. There are 2 major violations. So we don't let the president right.
Yeah.
Ali have not gone for confirmation. And besides that, your own act that created the land authority says that what? There should be a gender balance. You can have all male. You get me?
Yeah.
There should be at least a female.
Yeah, a female or 2. At least 2.
No, let's do 1. Let's see you say 1. So the Senate protect your own Winston Johnson. They didn't confirm him. They said we will reschedule his confirmation hearing. Since that time, that rescheduling his confirmation hearing, Ali Kaba had been working. And had been taking pay. He's on a CSA payroll and carry his own office staff. Someone said to me, well, the president have to hear this.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess you're already right.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a big violation. So the land commission, we got so many land problems. The chairman, Sam Pakio, he's the chairman of the board. The vice chair is Joe Williams. Those who went for confirmation, let me name that. Sam Pakio. Vice Chairman Joe Williams, Commissioner for Land Administrator Mamun Solomon, he went for confirmation. Uriah Gassimi, Commissioner for Land and Management, he also went for confirmation, right? Besides the policy planning, Ali Kaba, he didn't go for confirmation. Why he didn't go for confirmation? You must go for confirmation. The House of Senate, good morning to you. You didn't confirm Ali Kaba. Ali is working. Ali is on a CSA period. Josiah Joker, how come? He got on the CSA period. And besides that, there's a violation of your own act. Look, you can violate your own act that create the institution. Ali is working. So there's a noise within the Land Commission.
And I think it's also it's also impeding the work of the Land Commission, because only I tell you have so many land crises across Liberia. In recent times, we have heard of land crisis event there, and is increasingly on increase in around Carisburg, around Johnsonville. Every day we get report of land. So if the authority that was established to control these issues are now violating their own acts, it depicts that we're not going nowhere when it comes to land issue in Liberia. So Land Commission, we are waiting you or the Senate to confirm, go for confirmation and make sure be confirmed, so that you can start. You start going through the issue, because the land issue in Liberia is getting too bad in our country. Until one of the commissioners for Carisburg said it will bring land crisis in Liberia, because you get people just go and take people land forcefully, and they just game with themselves. Some of them even carry firearms. Some of them battle against the Liberian National Police. We have the case in Carisburg right now. The commissioner every day he's on the air complaining. So I think it is a message for you. You have to put your house in order so that you can start to work on these issues around Liberia.
Yeah, so you can have, as we close up and join our guests in studio, you can have what? The policy, land policy and planning. The position there.
You know, we talk about the IAA. I'm gonna say you supposed to, you are there to investigate. Then you yourself now you've been accused of a corruption. You supposed to on you, but
so but this is the policy, the land policy and planning commissioner. Yeah.
You don't want
the land policy commissioner. You go for confirmation. It's just like they appoint and their friend Macadaris. Yeah, then you go for confirmation. Yes, that way.
It's just that
but you go for confirmation. That's how it happened in the land authority. In a two violation, as we close up and join our guests at the FASA.
The gender balance.
The gender balance, section 16.2 of your own act calls for what? Gender balance. You can have 5 male there. Where are the female? I want the female people in the advocate group to start talking about this.
You know, the crafter of the end of the article, they were not just stupid. They know why they said gender balance, because they know that when there are women and men together, there will be argument and re-argument, so that everything can go straight.
Yeah.
We don't want to saw men, maybe they were silent. When I saw women, they were silent. So that's why they saw a prudent.
Part 5, commission of the authority. I got your own act. Your own act says section 16.2 that commission shall be appointed on a non-partisan basis. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But when you have gender consideration, that's a big violation there. So the first time Ali Kaba went for confirmation, the Senate saying, no, we got to rescheduling. Send a call for rescheduling. 1 year later, Ali had been working 8 months now. Anyway, let's link up with our guests. But when the president returned, there are 2 things. Criminal Court E only have 1 judge. There should be 2 judges on the Criminal Court E bench.
Yeah.
Since Hillary Clinton got appointed to the Supreme Court bench, 1 judge has been working in the whole Criminal Court E. You need 1 more judge to be appointed. Another lawyer to take that position too. Let's move on. Thank you so much. We have our guest right here. You can pick it up from there. Our guest from FASA Academy.
Okay, so we just already seated in studio. So we will just join our guest this morning. Good morning. Can you just
Good morning.
Okay. Good morning. Yeah. Okay, we'll start up with you. From here, just call your name and your position.
All right. My name is Michael Quello,
Okay.
and I coordinate the high school digital program.
Okay.
All right, and we is a program that is coming up on the 19th of this month at the Fasa Alice School of Excellence.
Okay. The next person.
Okay, Nathaniel Bomo. I'm the Vice Principal for Administration, Pasala School of Excellence.
We have another person there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
One more person there.
Okay.
good morning. I am Eddie Esda. I'm the chairperson of the coaching department.
Okay. So thank you. Welcome to TBS.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's start with the principal, right?
Yeah. Administration.
Okay. So the first Ala School of Excellence, commonly known as FASO, right?
Yeah,
Was
Pastor.
established around December 2021 under the motto "Making Education Accessible to All." So I would like you. Could you just tell us what personal or societal need has inspired this creation?
Well, thank you very much. The CEO, in person of Francis Halley, gave birth to this dream, taking it from the background of the CEO, how he grew up, his experiences. He went through to achieve high school education. Um, he thought it wise, having got to the position he is by the grace of God, to bring this vision to light. Um, we are 3 years in existence,
Yeah.
and Fasa Allah School of Excellence, we can proudly say, has stood tall among many credible institutions within the vicinity of Painesville, if not Monrovia. Um, we have existed and we have been making milestones for the past 3 years, and every year takes us to another level, higher level. And we are just very grateful that he gave birth to this dream, and many less privileged children have the opportunity to access quality education at an affordable rate or price, a fee. Not only that we are providing academic lessons, but he thought it wise to include vocational and technical programs to this institution, something that is growing wide and impacting children and bringing back to us many success stories. So we are not only in the business of teaching the 1 to 3 and the ABC to the children, but we are also providing them the space to have skills. By the time one child is graduating from the FASA Allah School of Excellence, you would have had skills to keep you up with the challenging society. So FASA is 3 years in existence, and it has been a very, very um, honoring privilege for us to partner in this dream and then bring it to a reality.
Actually, the school is often referred to as the home of excellence. What does excellence mean in the context of FASA?
Well, excellence is, in our own definition, holistic. We are giving holistic training and upbringing to the children that are entrusted to our care. We are producing children who we can trust with tomorrow's leadership. We provide academic excellence. We provide and excellence in our social activities. We are always number one, and we always go for the best. We always go for the highest mark. We always launch, and we are always ahead, providing modern education to our children that they need in this contemporary educational world.
Okay, thank you very much. So let's go to the question director. Mr. Director,
Yes, Chief.
good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so beyond academics, the school boasts of strong quiz press club and quizzing teams that have won district and other leagues in Liberia. How do these activities align with your educational goal?
Yes, exactly. You know, we are the home of excellence, and every institution that do not prioritize quizzing and prioritize football or kickball is not in line with the educational standard of Liberia. If you want to have a good school, you should also include not only football but quizzing, academic activity. So at FASA Ala School of Excellence, we prioritize academic activities over all other activities. In so doing, we have the quizzing and it helps our students a lot to do research.
Okay. So the student voices. Let's talk about student voices. I know the school or student council include president. Do you have a student council or leadership?
Yeah, the school has a student council leadership. A very competitive elections were held last year, and student John King emerged a winner, and he became the president for the student council leadership. John King. We give students the opportunity to exercise their franchise in voting, making decision, and producing leaders after their own choices. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go a bit to you and just discuss a bit about the. I know you to introduce a digital system there. You care to tell us more about that?
All right. As you know, Liberia faces serious challenges when it comes to integrating technology into real world learning. So, being sensitive as the proprietor is, thought it necessary that this program being held where we can bring together students from not just Fasa Ala School of Excellence, but other schools from across the county, from across the district, where we can have a conversation concerning how we can integrate smart learning to solve real world problem. And this is cardinal for Liberia growth because when you look at the World Bank statistics on artificial intelligence and integrating technology into school, Liberia is 0.8%. All right, that means we are far back. All right, so this is cutting off for students how they can integrate technology into their learning. How can they use it to solve a real world problem? All right, because the issue of artificial intelligence right now and digital transformation is cutting off for students' growth. So the program is being introduced to just not Fasa Ala School of Excellence, but school across the county, across the district as well.
So it been initiated by FASO.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an initiative
So
by FASO.
how can another school be part of the program? Is it through registration? What's the process?
So we have a team across the district that is doing the recruitment because, as you know, school have closed.
Okay.
All right. So we are across the district. We have a Google link that we place on the social media and people can register. And we also have a team that go from from community to community that is doing the recruitment. So it's something that every students, high school students across the district, across the county need to take advantage of because we're going to be bringing together stakeholders. We're going to be bringing together teachers, parents, and students who are going to have a conversation concerning how can we integrate this digital transformation into real world learning. And one person that's really interested in it as well is Madam Sarah Taylor. We have reached out to her and she have consented because she's interested as well for her school to be integrated into that program as well.
Like you said, school have closed, and you know, so I want to know if an individual can register, or you are going to be accepting people based upon your institution, or your institute register you, or you come out individual.
So we are registering as an institution. Like if you are in a particular school, you can register. Likewise, similarly, if the school have not reached out to you, because we know that parents right now at this time they don't advise the kids to be out. You can likewise register as an individual
Okay.
because if you are interested into the program, you can register as an individual, and it's going to be taking place on the 19th of this month.
Okay.
All right, on the 19th of this month, it's a whole day, almost a half day activities where we're going to have this conversation and we're going to show practical. I mean, it's going to be practical where you're going to have hands-on artificial intelligence learning. All right. So we are it's open to students, high school students across the district.
No
Once you
cost,
are
at no
at
cost.
no cost, it's free of charge. You can come. It's gonna start 8 o'clock. I mean, in the morning. We'll start from 8 to 2. It's a whole half day activities where you can learn about artificial intelligence. You can learn about integrating digital skills. So it's not only for students, all right. But if you are a school administrator, you're a community leader, you're a parent, and you find interest in technology, digital transformation, I mean, it's open as well.
Okay, so Mr. Vice Principal, I want to know, I know since you were established 3 years ago, there are some challenges. I know challenges is not just unique to your own institution, but in Liberia, when it comes to the educational sector, tell us some challenges and success stories since your establishment.
Well,
Before you
we
go there, please give us the location of the institution.
yeah, Fasala School of Excellence is located in the community of Soul Clinic, right behind the compound of the late Vice President Moses Blah. I think they call it community point five,
Yeah.
community right. Immediately you pass, you walk past the former Vice President's house, point five community. When you walk down, you see a very huge modern building that is hosting our kids. We're preparing for the future.
And there where the program is expected to be held.
Yes.
Go ahead with the challenges and success stories.
Okay. This is Liberia, and we know very well educationally we've been challenged and giving birth to a dream that will bring children from all walks of life, whether you have uh, a, a good background financially or not. The proprietor has studied wise to really bring this to our doorstep. In his mind, I quote him directly: no child should be left out. This is why at Fasala School of Excellence, knowing the financial challenges that we face as an institution, because this is one man's business and everything that is happening over there comes from he alone is not a cooperative, and he has actually been doing his best to ensure that children who come from poor background can have an environment safe for them, a modern update environment that is safe for them to have access to modern education that others are paying thousands and thousands of dollars for out there. This is why the First School of Excellence, we are committed to providing that which the society needs today for tomorrow's world. Um, what makes us to be excellent, or what makes us stand out among other institutions? We subscribe to excellence, and most of the time people come back to us whenever we are doing recruitment for teachers every year. Fasala School of Excellence, among other institutions, is the only institution that we give a trial test to applicants who want to teach at Fasala School of Excellence.
Okay.
So we the least qualification we have at Fasala School of Excellence could be AA, and even at that, one or two persons are trying to upgrade their status. So we give aptitude tests to teachers that desire to instruct at our school. We also provide scholarship. As we speak, we have quizzes on 100% scholarship. All that is required of parents of these quizzes that are bringing pride to the institution. As a matter of fact, as we speak now, we have I think the quizzing coach will speak to that. We have brought home numerous trophies. We are also embarking providing education to less privileged children. There are a lot scholarship football scholarship, quizzing, and other people who bring to our offices stories that we hear and that we just feel something that we can make a decision on in consultation with I mean, we are providing this. We don't want to have any child left out. And this is what Fasala School of Excellence is not only committed in providing academic services, but we expose the children to real world experiences as an institution.
Okay, so thank you very much. So let's go back to you. I'm concerned to know you are now in the process of recruitment for this digital summit. Do you have targeted amount of individuals you are expecting? Because I don't know your capacity.
All right. This we are piloting this. This is the first time it has happened. It has tend to be corrected across the country for high school students. So on the piloting, we're targeting 300 to 400 students. All right, where we can bring them together. I mean, it includes students and stakeholders. All right, so we can bring them together and have this conversation. So we are target. It's a pilot program, and it's gonna be implemented, I mean, in the school curriculum by next academic year. So as we pilot this, for the first time, we are targeting 300 students, 300 to 400 students across the county.
How is it when it comes to the responses from the individuals?
All right, our society right now, there are a couple of challenges that we face, especially when it comes to education.
Because I
So
overheard that it is free of charge.
yeah, it's free
Yeah,
of charge.
yeah.
It's
Because
100% free of charge.
you should get the influx of individuals by now.
Yes, we like we said, we are recruited a lot of students.
Yeah.
We have close to 400 to 500 students. But again, we cannot start recruiting because there are people who will sign up for programs and they may not turn up. So we want to have as many as possible. Then we can start to reach out. But as it stands now, our call center, we are calling students, we are reaching out to them, and we are telling them the importance of this program. All right. So we are asking high school students in Painesville across Montserrat to take advantage of this opportunity. Come and learn new skills. Come and learn the new world of technology. And as it stands, like Liberia, we are backward. And high school now are not considering integrating technology and smart learning into their curriculum. So FASA Ala School of Excellence currently will stand tall as they start to implement this program and adapt the new world learning.
Would there be certificate issue on that day?
Um, Certification comes with a price that you cannot just certificate randomly. All right. So we will look between the landscape and see which one to consider. But our technical team will advise on that, so we can see whether it will be necessary to certificate people. But what we are concerned is the awareness. That's one. That is students getting the information on how they can integrate technology and how they can use artificial intelligence to learn smartly, to learn smartly. All right, because now we are in a smart world. So, like I said, we will always commend the administration of FASA because they have been the first to jump into this, and it's something very big that they are jumping into. I guess they are prepared for it, and they are ready to implement this program for students to become beneficiary, all right, of learning with digital learning and technology.
Okay, so this is the TBS, the Truth 96.1, and we have here the team from the FASA School of Excellence who have come to discuss the activities surrounding the institution right here in Painesville. So we will soon go to the lines to take the view from the public, because we know that there are concerns from the public. So just before we go to the line, I want to go to the question director and asking that you've been in existence as institution just 3 years, and I've been following your institution. Usually, I followed, and you have won several trophies, and when it comes to quizzing and all activities. So tell us, what are some of the secrets here you use just as a newly established institution to just come up like that?
Uh, Currently, as we speak, FASO is 3 years old. And since I was recruited as the coaching coach, one of the things that really helped us a lot is the administration.
Okay.
Both the administration and the preparator, they support us to the fullest. If we want to register into a tournament, if we are going for game, if we want to study, if we need food, we need transportation, whatsoever we need. As soon as we call on the proprietor and that of the administration, they help us, they come in immediately. And beyond that, we also recruit quizzers, build our own quizzers, and also recruit quizzers. Like this year, we're going to have our justification very soon. So we're also encouraging students who are out there to make their way on FASO campus. Before I leave the studio, I will give you the justification date. I will give it out there to students who are also interested. So we have our own camp. The school provides all room that our quizzers and it provides all food. Our quizzers can stay on campus and do a lot of research. So in the period of 3 years, we just started playing quizzing in 2 years, in the second year.
Yeah.
So from the second year to the third year, we have brought home 11 trophies.
In major competitions.
In major competitions.
Are you part of the LMDR quizzing competition? Have you ever participated?
LMDR has not been active for a very long period of time. Yeah. So what we are into is the most prestigious tournament right now, the OCM, and my junior have won the Moserado edition as the best junior school in the Republic of Liberia, Moserado County at large.
And do you have debate team as well?
We are thinking about a debate. Is in line. Hopefully, this academic we are going to work with recruiting people and building our own debate team.
Okay, so the public can call us on 0775 136874, 0775 136874, 0775 136874 here on the TBS, and we have the team here from the FASA School of Excellence here this morning on TBS. So, Mr. Vaz, okay, we have the first caller because we get more questions from the public. Good morning.
Good morning, Josie, and good morning to your studio guest.
Good morning, your name?
Yeah, this is Samuel and I joined from Kings South Oso Street, Bopolo City, Bapolo County.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, to the issue, Josie, I've been a little bit disappointed because my text cannot reach to you. I cannot be rare, I call, I can't get through. So I've been asking you. So you don't want to be talking to people from Bapolo, right? Okay, so I'm from the show. Well, I want to ask a question to the studio guest talking about digital program that is scheduled, and I want to know whether for a participant to participate in the program, whether you must have a computer idea first, or you can also participate as an individual that has no computer idea. Thank you.
Thank you. They are jacking down points, and they were going to answer your call. 0775 136874, 0775 136874. You can call us and ask all of the necessary questions. We have the team here from the FASA School of Excellence right here in Painesville. So 0775 136874. Our next caller here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name? Why? Yeah. Continuity. If we will continue. Okay.
Okay, you answered that for the certificate program. So.
Good morning. Good morning. You are live.
All right, I'm Francis Hardy, the proprietor of FASA School of Excellence. I want to say thank you to the program family hosting our ministers this morning, and I want to say good morning to all of them. That is a team set up for the upbringing of our children. We are sorry the principal is not here on a duty, and we are so proud and we trust those that are in there, those that are out running the school. As I said to you, the school is on a very serious note. We appreciate God so much for the performance of the administrators and the responses from our students, right? Including our parents. Most of the time, teacher will teach, but if the students are not willing to respond, sometimes you don't get a better result. On the other hand, too, if the parents are not willing to support the children, you don't get a better result. But we as FASA in 3 years, we have produced results, such a great result, especially when it comes to the Kwesi team. I need to say hats off to Eddie, the senior there. You know, the last time I sat down in my present and I saw my children. Children have just been put together, trained for just 3 years. They are performing in my present. They defeated a school that been a system for years. It's not that we are better than them, but because of the kind of preparation that we are sharing and giving to our children, I think that what we are getting so results. I'm so proud this morning having them in studio there. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
Princess Holly. Yes,
Thank you, sir.
yes,
Thank you.
yes. So let's pick our last caller
Okay.
because of time.
Yeah.
We got sports coming up. Yes, our last caller, right? Good morning.
Good morning. Let me say special good morning to the newly appointed teammate, Joshua Gbarntolmah.
Good morning.
This show is a running edition, but let me see if we can congratulate Josie. Let me say, we are feeling we are not close to Magana UK, but we are also feeling a big because we found the show. We are starting to summit, so we are also feeling a big wishing well. As the vision of this show, wishing well. But compared to the fact I was to visit the campus there, you know, they have a very unique campus. Much applaud the administration there. But for one question, people are
He rise some of you.
Okay, so we'll go back.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's listen. Let the next
One makes one.
live on that. Hey, yes, if you can do this, you're live on. Yes, let's make use of the last 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. What makes FASA Ella School of Excellence different from other schools? We all are running schools, but what makes us different is thinking. We think far ahead, and our programming, our commitment to providing what the children need in contemporary time for their learning. We are restless until we can see Liberia transform through our own initiative as we give contribution to improving our society for the future. So this is where we stand, and we make programs. We are creative. We are always thinking, planning to bring to the doorstep of our children what they need to meet up with the challenge of modern day learning. So at FASA, we provide the best. That's why we are a school of excellence. Just before we close, maybe there could be my parting comment.
That should be a parting
We
comment.
never rest, even when schools are closed. If you go on the campus now, the doors of administration are open. We have people coming in and out. As we speak now, we close this coming Sunday for the academic Saturday for the academic year.
Okay.
And yeah, we will be closing officially this coming Saturday. And just as we conclude the school year on Saturday, we reopen on Monday because we want to keep engaged with our children. We don't want the children to just be at home and playing, doing nothing academically. So we have also crafted a program, an enrichment program that we begin this coming Monday until school reopens.
All right.
So this is where we continue to be engaged. As we speak now, even campus, our proprietor, along with the PTSA, have initiated a construction on campus to provide our students with a modern cafeteria. We have been challenged over the time because we didn't know the space the children had to really get food during their lunchtime was could not host all of them. So the PTA, along with the proprietor, are now engaged with erecting a three-story building that will be finished before we resume officially for the next academic year.
All right, great.
So
Yes, let's do parting comment quick. What of time? Yes.
All right. Let me just answer the two questions, and I give my parting comment for the caller that said whether you need computer. No, you don't need your computer skills to attend the high school digital summit. You come, we will. It's an awareness and a conversation and a dialogue we're going to have, and we're going to show you basic practical on how artificial intelligence work and how technology work. And whether the program is continuity, yes, the program is continuity. All right, like we said, this is the first edition. It's continuity. We're going to continue with the program, and the school will be integrating technology and smart learning this academic year. So it's on the 19th of July. By 8 o'clock, students start to sign in. It's only 19. Come and represent your school wherever you are across the county and across the district. Thank you so much, and thank you, Radio Land.
All right. Yes. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you another time.
Thank you.
All right. Great. This is the Breakfast Show 961. Let's see who can rumble it out for sports. Gbarntolmah, let's see who can bring his sports. Yes.
Yes.
So sports is coming up shortly on the TBS 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. Right after sports, we bring on Mrs. Helen Reeves, and David Coach will be here this morning. So it's 4 minutes down, 9 o'clock. Let's see who we can link up with Naomi and Tapia in there to bring us sports right here on the Breakfast Show 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. Let's see if we can get us sports right now on the show this
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Passion of Life. US delegates have already arrived in Liberia ahead of the Federation of International Basketball Association of FIBA Zone 3 Honor 16 Afro Basket Championship for both male and female categories. The tournament is scheduled to run from July 10 to 17, 2025 at the SKD Basketball Gym in Pinksville City. The competition is expected to feature 5 West African countries, namely host country Liberia, Africa Coast, Benin, Burkina Faso, and Togo. The Ivorian delegation touched down on Tuesday, accompanied by members of Federation of International Basketball Association of FIBA Technical Committee, while other delegations are expected to arrive in the coming days. The Liberia Basketball Association says technical meeting and official draw are slated for this Wednesday, setting the stage for a week of exciting youth basketball actions. The Liberia Basketball Association added that it is optimistic about delivering a successful tournament, building on the momentum of its recent hosting of the FIBA Inter-Club Women's Championship. The competition committee, in consultation with the leadership of the Liberia Kickball Federation, has called on participating kickball teams in the ongoing 2025 Liberia Kickball Federation National Lottery leagues to desist from boycotting matches going forward. The competition committee said in a release on the website of the Liberia Kickball Federation that clubs that have already failed to appear for their scheduled matches are fined an amount of 10,000 Lebanese in accordance with LKF competition rules and regulations. The fine is to be paid prior to the club's next scheduled match, as failure to comply will result in immediate suspension of the club from all Liberia Kickball Federation sanctioned games until the payment is settled. Meanwhile, the Liberia Kickball Federation added that a fine of 50,000 Lebanese will be imposed on any team that will forfeit its remaining matches or involved in match fixing with a one-season ban. The Kickball Federation leadership said the measures are necessary to uphold the integrity of the leagues and ensure fair competition across all levels. Liberia Football Executive Committee member Murphy Gray has resigned as chairman of the Liberia Football Association Academicals Committee and vice president for administration of the Inter-School Sports Association with immediate effect. Minister Gray started giving chance to others to serve as a point of growth for them and doing something beneficial to the public as reasons for his decision. Meanwhile, he has disclosed that he will not be seeking re-election in the April 2026 Liberia Football Association elections as an executive committee member, adding that he will name his choice for the Liberia Football Association presidency soon. Away from Liberia, Liverpool players have started to return to the club for pre-season training following the death of teammate Diogo Jota. The first set of players were scheduled to come back from their summer break last Friday, but that was postponed after Jota, 28, and his 25-year-old brother Andrew Silva died in a car accident. Jota was on his way back to Liverpool for pre-season and as doctors had advised him against flying because he had undergone minor surgery. He was making a trip by car and ferry. A large contingent of players and staff from Amphi Club paid their respects to the forward and his brother at a public wake in their native Portugal on Friday. The funeral took place on Saturday in the hometown of Gbarntolmah, with race captain Vaja Vendag and Scotland defender Andy Robertson carrying floral tributes in honor of Jota and Andrew Silva. Manager Arne Slot was also part of Liverpool's delegation. In his side are due to play their first preseason match against Preston North End at Deepdale on Saturday, 13 July. And meanwhile, other evidence so far suggests Portuguese footballer Diogo Jota was driving when his car crashed on a Spanish motorway and he was probably speeding, say police. The 28-year-old Liverpool player was killed with his brother Andrew Silva, 25, when the Lamborghini car had a suspected tire blew out in northwestern Zamora province early last Thursday. Spain's Guardia City civil police force said at the time the car had apparently been overtaken on the A52 motorway near Palacios de Sanibra when it left the road and burst into flames. That often was supposed desk.
Across Africa, a new era has begun, shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa. Across Africa, a new era has begun, shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa. Across Africa, a new era has begun, shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa. Across Africa, a new era has begun, shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa. Across Africa, a new era has begun. Shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose.
It's a nice song. So in a minute, we'll link up with our guest, but just enjoy the chorus. One of the most trending Liberian music, King Dennis.
Help me now. I guess I get what help me now. I'm about to see my two. Help me now. When they are going to spend my body. I guess I get what I'm about to see my two. They are going to spend my
Yes, the music in the message, great music, folks. It's the breakfast show. It's 9:15. Listening up to Truth 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. Today is Wednesday, the 9th from July 2025. Good morning if you just coming away. This is the Wednesday edition of the Truth Breakfast Show. My name is Oli Roberts, and of course, Johnson Gbarntolmah. Train Gbarntolmah with us this morning. Yes, so let's link up with our guest working in time. Mrs. Helen Reeves, and of course, head of communication of the New Hope, difficulty live in the studio. Good morning to both of you on the breakfast show. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Mrs. Reeves, how are you?
I said good morning. Good morning.
How you doing? Everybody is a regular voice, familiar voice in the whole country. Mrs. Reeves, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Abbas, good morning, difficulty.
Good morning, Abbas. How are you?
You on camera, you seeing difficulty live. You'll see difficulty right there. Yes, Mrs. Reeves, just good morning again. How you doing? How's the New Hope? How's everything?
I'm great. New Hope is great. We bless God. Thank God for New Hope. Wonders are happening at New Hope.
Okay. So for the benefit of the doubt, Mr. Coulter, you can tell us what New Hope is all about. For those who don't know, listening up in the radio for the first time, here we're talking about the New Hope.
Okay, New Hope Clinic is a medical institution. And what is done there mainly is acupuncture. Acupuncture is a special kind of treatment created by the Chinese. And according to the Chinese, acupuncture treats over 300 different illnesses. But according to the WHO, the World Health Organization, acupuncture treats over 47 different illnesses. 47 different illnesses. New Hope, many of those illnesses have been treated there. The main one among them is the one you just mentioned, stroke. A lot of things are done there. Mrs. Rhea is going to explain all of that to you. Many illnesses are treated there, including arthritis, sexual weakness, and so on.
All treated there. What's the exact location of the New Hope? Then we'll go straight to the discussion.
Okay, it is located on the Soul Clinic Road. Mrs. Rhea will better explain that to you. You can help them.
New Hope Clinic is a medical acupuncture clinic and is located on Soul Clinic Road in Pinsville. It's actually around the area they call Nigerian Shop, and it's adjacent the Honorable Harrison County House, and also adjacent Thomas Father has a house there right around that area, Nigerian Shop.
Okay, great. So let's get to the discussion now. This is something very major. This is an old word we have been listening to: stroke. And it's increasing day by day in the country. So if I will bring you down, sorry, what is stroke? What's stroke? How does it come about? Just go ahead.
Stroke, like you said, it has been mentioned over and over, and it continues to to attack the population, to attack the citizen rate, is continuing on a daily basis. Actually, stroke is a condition. It's sometimes called brain attack.
Mhm.
It occurs when there's blockage to of blood supply to the brain or to parts of the brain. When the blood vessel that carry blood to the brain is blocked or when it's ruptured, then you have a condition called stroke. In any case, part of the brain becomes damaged or part of the brain cell die. A stroke can cause lasting brain damage or long-term disability. Sometimes stroke can even cause death. Mhm. And about 87% of stroke can be ischemic stroke. Yeah, which is blockage of the brain of the brain vessel. And it's usually caused by blood clot. Sometimes when there is blood clot in the brain, then you have the blockage and then you can have stroke occurring. And stroke has got different types and different types.
So, ma'am, just before we go for to the types of stroke, I want to know what the main causes of stroke.
The causes of stroke. Actually, when it comes to stroke most of the time in Liberia, stroke is a complication of hypertension, it's a complication of some brain, some heart attack, it's a complication of diabetes. Stroke is caused by if the blood vessels that supplies the brain is narrow. When it is narrow, when there is fatty tissue that set into the blood vessel, then you have the condition, then stroke will occur. And sometimes what causes these things, it may be due to sometimes people eat a lot of fatty food in Liberia or in and around the world. So it may be due to the fatty accumulation, which sometimes is called cholesterol. Cholesterol, when the cholesterol of the body is raised up. And sometimes stroke is also caused by stress.
Mm.
If stress level is too high, and then the pressure goes up, the vessels that supplies the vessel that supply the brain, it can burst.
Mm.
Yes. But so that is the cause of stroke.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next question, in terms of, I don't want to say prevention or cure, if the person have come down with stroke, most time we say, well, stroke have knocked this person down. How's the recovery process? Is it something that they do recover? You want to talk about that?
Yes.
Go ahead.
When people have stroke
Hmm.
with acupuncture, with the Chinese medicine, people recover. I can tell you 90 to 95% of our stroke patients recover very well and go back in the society. Yes. And then most of the time, that's what we tell them, when you recover from stroke, then you have to follow some rules when it comes to how you eat, what you drink, how you carry yourself on a daily basis, like exercise and those kind of things. You have to follow it. You have to keep a healthy weight. You have to choose what kind of food you eat.
Mm.
Yes. You have to choose your drink. You got to get regular physical exercise.
Okay.
Yes. We say moderate the food, moderate the alcohol intake, and don't smoke at all.
Okay.
Yes.
So, ma'am, are there any sign I should look up to when it comes to stroke?
Yes. There are warning signs of stroke. There are warning signs of stroke. One of them is numbness or weakness in the face, in the arm or leg.
Okay.
Yes, sometimes you will see one side of the face or one side of the body getting weak
Mhm.
or it getting numb.
In that case, what do you do just in case if you,
In that
if you
case,
find out?
If you find it like that, in that case, it's better for you to visit a hospital so they can check you. You go and do general checkup. They will check the pressure. They will check your blood and all of those things to see if the cholesterol is not high, if your pressure is not up, if the sugar is not going up. And then sometimes you will have confusion or trouble speaking. Sometimes for the person to talk, it will be hard. Yeah, some stroke occurs. The person will just lost their voice. They will not just talk.
Okay, so I'm here thinking, are there different kinds of stroke? I don't know. You care to maybe acknowledge the public? Are there different kinds of strokes?
Yeah, there are different kinds of stroke, and there are some who are severe, and there are some who maybe it may be a little bit lighter from the beginning. So the types of stroke we got transient ischemic attack. Transient ischemic attack, which is shortly called TIA, is temporary blockage of the blood flow to any part of the brain. It's temporary. A block for just few minutes, few minutes or few hours. So you will hear the patient say, "Oh, when I just woke up in the morning, I couldn't even lift up my phone, but my hand was just feeling weak. I couldn't hold my own toothbrush to brush my teeth, but then I just massage it, and then it became all red." That's a stroke that has occurred, but it's transient attack.
And that can be treated.
It can be treated. Yes. And then you also have ischemic stroke. Ischemic stroke is a blood clot that blocks blood flows to any part of the brain. When the blood clot and it blocks the flow of blood, then you have ischemic stroke. In that way, ischemic stroke, in that way, there will be the blood flow to the brain will not be sufficient. In fact, it will be blocked completely. And the patient will come down with stroke. The patient will come down either with the left or the right hand and foot not moving. The patient may have a hearing loss. They may have problems speaking. Maybe they will be talking, but the speech will be very sluggish that you will not be able to understand. Then that is ischemic stroke. The blood vessel is blocked. You just got to try to maybe do the acupuncture or give some medicine that will slowly remove the clot. And then we have hemorrhagic stroke. Hemorrhagic stroke is when a blood vessel that supplies the brain rupture or when it breaks. This blood will be spilled all over in the brain. And that stroke, that hemorrhagic stroke, is the most serious kind of a stroke. The patient will be in coma. The patient will not be able to come to themselves. They can't even open their eye. The only thing you will see, you will just see the person breathing. Even the breathing pattern may be disrupted. So in that way, the blood will spill into the surrounding tissue of the brain. And the goal of that treatment is to stop the bleeding and then remove the blood from the tissue. So these are the main types of stroke that we deal with on a daily basis.
Okay, great.
And then we were talking about the warning sign of stroke. I told you, the patient will have confusion and trouble speaking, or they ain't able to understand better. And there will be sometimes the patient will have difficulty to see. They will say their eyesight is blurred. They can't see. They feel dizzy. They ain't able to see clear. Then sometimes they will have trouble in walking or in standing. They will not be able to balance themselves. Some patients get stroke that when stroke is coming, that how the person will know. They will not be able to balance themselves. They stand up, they just going so until they can hold something. Then that person may hold something and sit down. When they turn around, so they ain't able to balance themselves. Sometimes there will be severe headache. If there is headache, somebody has headache repeatedly, severe headache, then sometimes because usually I know us in Liberia when you get headache, you will take paracetamol or Panadol, and then the headache will go and come. The headache will go and come, or it just persistent. When you take the pain tablet, after maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour, the headache return. You should check up. You have problem with stroke.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
When you see me bluffing on your radio station every morning, talking about giving help tips, these are the people I learn from every day.
Okay.
Mrs. Ray comes to my program at ELBC once every month, and I learn from them. And so let me just say some of the things I've been learning from her. It's research I do it fine, but I learn a whole lot from it. Coming to the TIA, she just told you about 3 different types of stroke: the hemorrhagic, ischemic, and the TIA. The TIA is a warning stroke actually. And when it comes, it has the same symptoms that the ischemic stroke has. But the thing about the warning and the TIA is this: when you experience it, don't delay. Go straight to the hospital. Preferably at the New Hope, because that is where acupuncture treats stroke very, very successfully. The thing about the warning stroke is that when you realize these things, they can go away in seconds, in hours, or in 24 hours. But the reason why you need to go to the hospital quickly is that after 24 hours, if it is not treated, it could come back with force in 48 hours. Understand this. In 48 hours, for example, you get up in the morning, like Mother Ree just mentioned. I call her Dr. Ree. She want to be called doctor because she's doing miracles at the place. When you get up in the morning and you're washing your face, especially the left side is numb, don't take it to be just anything. Go to the hospital quickly. If you don't do so, it may go away by itself in hours, maybe 24 hours. But after that, within 48 hours, you need to be very careful, because it could come back down with force in the ischemic stroke form, and that may be dangerous for you.
Okay, so let's look at some of the treatment you do offer there. You're talking about acupuncture. You can explain to the public how does acupuncture work? What is it?
Yes, acupuncture. So the main treatment that we do for stroke is acupuncture. Acupuncture is a Chinese treatment that we use the fine Philippine needles to treat the patient. The needles are inserted at a certain nerve points called acupoints. You insert the needles there. There are points for every condition. If a patient has stroke, if a patient has arthritis or lumbago or toothache, there are specific points that you can insert the needles to treat those conditions. And the points run through the body on a pathway called meridian. There are about 12 to 14 different meridians in the body. And along the meridian, you have the acupoints. There are about 300 plus acupoints on the body, but you treat according to the conditions. But there are some points that can treat more than 2, 3, 4, 5 different other diseases. That there is a point right between the index finger and the thumb. It's called Hegu. The Chinese man can call it Hegu. They interpret it as L4, large intestine 4. So this point can treat any condition that has to do with the head. If you got headache, if you get stroke, if you get toothache, this Hegu can treat it. So when you inserting the needles, some will be inserted on this point, and then you will insert some on the other points. The points are like you got distal point and you have the local point. Distal point or local point means that sometimes if it is the leg that is paralyzed, then you will have to insert some needles on the head. That's a distal point, because it's the leg you are treating, then you inserting needles on the head. So it's a distal point. And then you will also insert needle on the knee area. If you have pains in the knee, pain in the ankle, you will insert needle on the pain on the knee, and at the same time you will insert needle on the feet, because the knee has local point and distal point. So we treat with acupuncture.
So, amongst all of the types of stroke you name, what is the most common one that you treat at your own institution?
ischemic stroke, and sometimes we have hemorrhagic stroke. But the problem with hemorrhagic stroke, people who are smart, people who are medically inclined, when they have stroke, like the patient fell up with a stroke today, then they rush the patient quick to us, and if it is hemorrhagic, we can treat it. Then the patient can recover from the coma. But most of the time in Liberia, if that hemorrhagic stroke, they want to know why. Maybe they put something down for the man to a working place. Maybe the woman, maybe that her mate well now wheelchair. All those things they will be doing it. And a hemorrhagic stroke, until the intervention can occur right away. Once it stay more than 24 hours, we lost our patient because the patient is bleeding in the brain. And the important thing is you have to stop the bleeding and you have to destroy the blood that is already in the brain. But with the ischemic stroke, it's a blockage. Even though the cells in the brain are not getting blood supply, so they're not getting oxygen, they're not getting nutrient, they are dying. That ischemic stroke, you can manage it maybe 2 or 3 days or 1 week, and you can be treating it, and the patient can be all right. So in short, most of the type of stroke that we see mostly is ischemic
Okay, great. So before we get the lines activated, maybe Derek you can come. Let's hear some success stories. Someone listening up to the radio. I want to hear some success stories that the New Hope have been treating in terms of stroke.
Mrs. I will tell you more about the success stories, but let me just go back to the ischemic stroke. The question Johnson asked about the most common stroke that is being treated, and she's right, the ischemic stroke. That is, blood is not reaching your brain. This is why she also mentioned something about cholesterol. You need to always check yourself to make sure that there's a free blood flow in your entire system because blood is life. You have nutrients and oxygen in the blood going to the different parts of the brain. Once blood is not reaching the brain, my friend, you have ischemic stroke. But like she said from the beginning, you got to hurry up. It's not something to waste time about because when it leads to that hemorrhagic, that one is mainly caused by high blood pressure. So you should always take your pressure. So that you need to be careful about that.
Okay, follow up to that question, Mr. Koti. Do young people also come down with stroke?
Oh, yes.
young people.
Yeah, young people, I mean, the age of 15, 16, 20.
Young people come down with stroke. Young people, old people, even though we say stroke is more among old people, but young people do come down with stroke. Young people do come down with stroke.
So like in your case now, maybe where you're sitting, I'm sorry for being particular about you. Let's say all of
Well,
us, young man.
yeah.
I'm a young man too. So go and check your pressure always. It's important. You know, like she mentioned, lifestyle is important. What you eat, what you don't eat is very important. So where you are now, and those of you who are listening this morning, always make sure that your blood pressure is under control. That is what mainly causes the hemorrhagic stroke in the brain. She just mentioned to you that hemorrhagic stroke is very dangerous. When high blood pressure goes into that part of the brain and bursts the brain, the vein, you have hemorrhagic stroke spreading in the brain, and that's very dangerous. So the advice I can give anybody this morning: don't wait until it happens. This is why I'm always on your radio every morning. Go and do a checkup on a regular basis. You can even go to the New Hope Clinic. You know, the New Hope Clinic was established in 1998. It was founded at that time. It was in Gay Town when the late Dr. John K. Reed, the first Liberian acupuncturist in Liberia. It was founded in 1998 in Gay Town. Up to today's date, it's still operating. And thank God that since her husband died, she too went to China for training. In fact, most of the nurses there have been to China for this training. It's not just any doctor that can do acupuncture. You must know those points that she mentioned here, the meridian points. So when you come from a medical school and you want to do acupuncture, you must go for that training to do it.
Yes, the success story. We'll talk about success story. Let's hear you before we get the lines activated.
Success stories. Okay, the success stories, maybe what we'll do the next time we come here, maybe we'll bring one or two of our patients and they will come and you hear it from the horse's mouth. But we have many success stories. And when we talk about success story, I remember a particular lady who came to us with the incident of CVA, cerebral vascular accident. Now I would also call stroke. And she came because she had this problem. Her one side was weak and her children brought her. And when we treated her, she got all right. At the time, she used to work to the Capitol building, and she went back to work. And she and her children, they were so happy. She came telling us, she said, "Oh, I have to go. I'm going back to work. I'm going back to my house and everything." And she one of those that returned to work within a month time. So we're so happy for her. We also had a patient that we treated. That lady really had him already stroke, but her son brought her. She's still in the clinic. She's still like a month or two in the clinic, and we treated her. And she used to come on OPD basis. But finally, she got well. She returned back. She was in Buchanan at the time. She returned to back to Buchanan, and she went to her church, and they had a program for her. The people were happy singing, praising God, shaking everybody's hands, and she recorded the video and sent it to us at the clinic, and we were looking at it. We were so happy for her. That one of those patients, I can really say, I can tell the people, I say, if you are persistent and you are really serious in treatment, you will get over it, because that lady came, she really yeah, or she couldn't even wake up, she couldn't even do anything for herself. We had to insert NG tube and everything. And finally, she got all right and went back. She was singing and praising. She was somebody who used to sing in a church. So she was singing and praising God. Many success stories. And
There are more than 100 success stories. In fact, recently, I talked to a lady there who went to Goa, and she asked me to interview her, and I did. It's on my screen here. She said she went there when her other foot, left one, was swollen, very, very big. Water coming from it, and people gave up on her. And she went to a particular hospital. All they suggested to her was amputation to cut off the leg. There was somebody else who said, "No, we're not going to cut this leg. We're going to take you somewhere, and then you're going to get better." And surely, she's okay now. She, her leg is so small now, like
normal, it's so all healed, and
yeah.
she even going home self.
Yeah, another old man, I think, is a pastor from Grange. He too fell off, and they took him to one or two places. The people at that particular hospital in Grange recommended him to the New Hope Clinic. Right now, he's going well. Many of them.
Okay, we have Mrs. Helen Reed and Mr. David Coty. They are our guests from the New Hope Clinic here in studio on the TBS. So we open the lines. You can call us on 0770 153265 0770 1532 65 and 0775 136874 0775136874. We have an interesting topic here on a discussion, because many of our people are suffering from stroke in Liberia. So you can call us on 070. Okay, we have our first caller here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name?
My name is Robert, and I call from the road.
Go ahead.
Yes, you're talking about success story. I one of the success story.
Okay.
I came down September 18, 2023 at ELMA Hospital, and from there, where I will pronounce I will be, I mean, I should accept that the group of life. And I rejected it. I said, "Oh God, it will not be possible. Man is the one speaking, God is not speaking my situation." So I left from ELMA Hospital in a emergency room and went to the Superior. And to be frank, I want to be bold looking for
those nurses that are there, more especially my widow, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Where I can encourage anybody wherever you are, wherever the situation is, go there. Today, look, I'm on my feet, I'm passing around.
Thank God for that.
Catching up with stroke, but it's seeming believe that.
Oh, I know. Okay, thank you.
Success story. If
Thank
they are
you.
looking for success story,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I think we have good morning. Okay, thank you. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, brother. I'm Sylvester in calling from our
Go ahead.
maybe thank you so much for the program. I want to ask whether it's nice to use one specific course with checklist, pass the person. Yeah, that's my question.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, good morning. This is Dr. McKay calling from district number 1, Waikiki County. Good morning, O'Neill. I'm Sue. Okay, so Mr. Kochi and the professional medical lady in the studio, I'd like to say good morning to you both, and thank you so much for coming on again.
Thank you. Thank you.
What would be an appropriate number when it comes to high or low cholesterol? The acceptable number, what would that be? And if a person has a slight numb in the toe, like the big toe or the next one to it, what that's supposed to indicate? Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you very much. 0775 136874 0775 136874. This is the last segment of the TBS. My name is Johnson Gbarntolmah, alongside with Oni Robert. So good morning to this call. Good morning. Good morning. Okay.
I prefer to be precise. Yeah, I have a stroke, and I want to know if you're experiencing the numbness under your two legs, you're experiencing numbness, the what?
Okay.
I'm having issues, but because of some issues, I'm not able to go to any other hospital. So I'm just trying to.
All right. So this call. Good morning. Your name? Go ahead.
Yeah, I listened to your speaker this morning. I think they said it well. I have a question.
Ask.
Is pressure is a contributing factor for somebody having stroke?
Pressure.
Pressure, yeah, it's a contributing factor for someone having stroke.
Okay, they will answer you. Good morning. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Your name? Your name? You are live on Truth FM. Okay. 0775 136874 0775 136874 and 0770 153265. Okay, call us.
Yes, closing the call 0770153265. Let's hear from you. This morning, you have any other questions, you can go ahead and ask them. They'll be right here to answer you. 0770153265. Yes, pick that call.
Good morning. Good morning, ma'am. Your name?
My name is Rosemary.
Go ahead.
Yes. I want to know what I need to know where is this clinic situated?
Your location, right?
Yes.
Okay. The question.
My son is sick. He been sick for over 3 years now. He won't like it. He can't move. He can't do nothing with it. I don't know whether they can do it.
The head or the hand?
The hand. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we'll give you time to answer all of the questions. Mom, Reverend, please keep listening. Let's go to Bible and pick this caller. Morning.
Good morning, good evening. This is Father Morris. I came from East Apollo.
Okay.
Okay, so I appreciate Mr. Kuti, a very relevant figure on our show, and the lady too. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, because we are in Yoruba every
Go ahead.
yeah, so we I'm interested mainly in treatment aspect. Only treatment. Nowadays, the way our people live, those kind of sicknesses we hearing about, we didn't really know this kind of sicknesses because probably of the food we eat and the rest of that. You talk about fat and other things, like we eat now, chickens and all of these things, as a part of the only thing I can say to them is let's continue the treatment because I'm not praying for this because once you continue taking these foods, we may experience this kind of conditions. God is just money us in the country because the food we eat on a daily basis can give us these sicknesses. Because if you just outline my what are those conditions, they're going to be free of all of these conditions like they want now. So the best thing to do is let them continue the treatment. Like if you occurs, let us encourage our people, let us check the this and be treated. That's the only way for me with this case from someone to see. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I can respond. Let's tell to the call. Let's give you enough time to go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me just talk about two things quickly. Then Mrs. V can respond to those questions. One, if I, as part of the questions, the number. I'd like you to do that yourself.
I will do it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The last caller, they were just making their contribution. But the first caller also was telling us, you were asking for success stories, and I was telling you, sometimes I would tell some of my patients to come, and then he just called.
Just call the first caller.
Yeah. He said,
and I want to say thanks to him.
Yeah, they were. Thank God that indeed we have a witness of the success stories that we have. And then somebody called the second caller, said to use one BP curve to check 4 or 5 persons. I want to say yes. All over the world, even the developed country, they use one BP curve to check 2 or 3 patients or more. So it's not any problem. Nowadays we have disinfectant. When you finish, you spray it and other things. So the BP curve, no matter, you can use it to check as many as you want to.
The only thing you don't do there, which I like to mention, is that the needles that are used
That
not used on one. I mean,
you don't use one style of needle on 2 different patients. No, every patient has his own needle.
Yeah.
Yes. And then, but the BP curve, the one you use to put on the hand to take the pressure, they use it to take.
JFK, Jamali, they use one.
They use one until that one is out of use, then you bring another one. Okay. And then the second quarter the third quarter asks for the normal cholesterol. The normal cholesterol, according to the book, is between 100 to 200 milligram per deciliter. If your cholesterol really is like 150, 100, 120, 175, anything between 100 to 200 is a normal range. If it is below 100, it's low. If it is above 200, it's high. Yeah, high and low. And if it is above 200, maybe like us, if it's 250, 275 or so, we'll tell you, okay, we no need to give you medication, cut down on meat, cut down on the oil that you eat. And most of the time, by the time you go according to the diet, they will come on.
Okay.
But when you're up like 500, like 600, some people won't go H1 that it can be measured. Yeah, measure. So then we put on medication and do some acupuncture to help you bring it down. And somebody asked that they got numbness under the foot. they got numbness under the foot, and the person say they have stroke, they're trying to manage it themselves. If you have numbness, I will also recommend that you come to see us or you go to your doctor, because numbness on the foot, it could be stroke, sign and symptom of stroke, or it could be a sign and symptom of arthritis. So it's difficult for you to just say numbness on the foot, then I say that stroke or that arthritis. And then we check, and then we do some laboratory tests and all of those, then we'll come up with a diagnosis. And then somebody asks, is pressure a contributing factor to stroke? Yeah, pressure can complicate into stroke. Stroke is a complication of high pressure. When the pressure is very high,
especially hemorrhagic stroke.
Yes, it can lead
one in the brain.
It
can make the brain the vein to bust in the brain.
Yeah. So.
And someone also asks for the location of the clinic.
Yeah, I'm coming to it. The person asks, they left. Them walking. They say they got somebody that they left is not walking good, and the whether they can treat it. Yes, if you have stroke either on the left or on the right, we can treat that stroke. And then the person, the other caller say, where is the location? The location of the clinic is in Pinsville, also Clinic Road, around the area of Nigerian Shop. And our phone numbers are 0777 517464. 0777 517464. Or 08.
No, make it clear that that's your number. She's in studio right now. She can't answer that one.
So you can call later when I leave the studio.
Yeah.
And then the number that you can call now is 0886 559014. 0886 559014. When you call those numbers and you are coming to the clinic and call those numbers, we'll be able to give you the proper direction to reach to us. And
there's another number.
Yeah.
The business office right now, you can call 0770 210 790. You call that now, people will be there to answer you. 0770 210 790.
Okay, so you can call those numbers and then they will answer and will give you proper direction to come. But the clinic is in Pinsville, also Clinic Road. And then the person also say there's some here, they stroke, but the hand is now moving. Yes, you treat the hands and it can come back to normal. I think those are the questions that we have.
Yeah.
And then we wanted to tell you something.
Let me talk about this quickly.
Okay.
People say because miracles are performed at New Hope, they're very expensive. That's not true. What you need to put in your pocket when you go there, first of all, is $15 US or the equivalent. That's for registration and consultation to see the doctor. Those are the two. I don't want to talk about the charges. Then you can go ahead now.
So I wanted to talk about the.
So those of you trying to call, I mean, she's in studio now. She can pick up. So yeah, go ahead.
So I wanted to talk about the prevention. Or we'll talk about it later and we'll talk about it earlier, right?
Yes. So someone is asking, say, I want to know if I can walk good again because although my right leg and hand is not working good, especially in the hand. So if I can walk again, can you treat that?
Yeah. Yes, we can treat that. But we also want to see the patient. Then we will assess your condition and tell you what we can do for you. We don't want to sit down in the studio and say, yeah, we can treat you. Yeah, we can treat you.
You come for assessment.
Yeah, you come for checkup.
The laboratory is there. You go for lab. After the consultation, if there's a need for lab, you go to lab.
Yes. Can you take more than 50 patients or 100 patients? And then I'm thinking in terms of getting more patients.
Yeah, OPD, we have the clinic has the OPD section, and then we also have inpatient facility. Inpatient, the clinic is a 12-bed clinic.
Okay.
And then the OPD, we can treat more than 1,600 patients per day on the OPD.
All right. I just want to.
like the clinic is like the treatment on OPD basis is like the as set of patient goes, and then we call a 4 men
Okay.
or 4 women in a room at a time, and then we set a needle, we do everything will be done within the 30 minutes to 1 hour time. That set of patient they are finished for that day, they will go and come by at another appointed time.
How long is that treatment? It is going through the acupuncture.
If you go into the acupuncture, it's a ranging courses. One course is a 10-day treatment. So you will come every day or every other day for 10 days or 10 sessions of the treatment.
10 sections.
And when you come, you for one session is like I said, 20 minutes, 30 minutes to 1 hour. Because we insert the needle, say we put the machine on, it's still like 30 minutes or so, then we remove it, we do the massage, we do the muscle culture and all those things before you can go, then it's like an hour.
Please tell the public that stroke is not the only thing you do there.
Yeah.
There are other illnesses.
There are other illnesses. There are other illnesses that we treat.
Okay, you treat the typhoid, you treat the malaria.
Typhoid, we treat the malaria. For example, if any patient come with a condition, maybe with pains in the leg, also we'll check you, and then we'll
Oh, you run the lab. You run a laboratory.
Yes.
Okay, I thought you just about the stroke. Okay,
No.
you ask for a lab. If the person have a malaria, typhoid, while they're treating the stroke, you can also be treated.
We'll treat those ones then too.
Okay.
We check for malaria, we check for typhoid, for sugar, for the cholesterol, for the prostate enlargement, all those things. Even most of those labs we do then there. And once we come over ever the laboratory work review, then we come up with a diagnosis and we tell you what we can do. That's the reason why it's difficult for us to sit and say stroke we charge this, hypertension we charge this, because when you come, patient A will come with stroke and then they got malaria, they got typhoid that is very high, they got some infection.
The pressure high, you also have to treat
Yeah,
it.
so you have to treat all of those things. The patient B come with anger P, maybe that the pain he has. When you do a lab, he doesn't need malaria.
And interestingly, let me say it to the public, I had an injury from the football field. Was it 2 or 3 years ago? Yes, 3 years ago on the back. Yes, while butting the ball, I sustained on the back. So I went through the acupuncture. Before they could insert the needle, I was a bit afraid. But when it got through, I mean, all the pain I say I haven't got no more. But I mean,
and when you thank you for bringing I'm a testimony to of that. There was a time we had a serious bad road situation in our area. I decided not to put my car there. I love my vehicles. So I decided to charter Keke. Keke took me there. On our way back, I don't know where the guy was looking. He bumped into a Jeep. Yeah, and I was in the back. I was the only one in the whole thing there. My knee hit the iron at the back there. And it swelled up so badly. I went to different places. Every time the pain came cool down until I went to the New and they told me to go there for 3-day treatment. After the first one, that knee went down and pain went down. I didn't go back, and that's a bad thing I did. But yeah, I'm a success story also.
And you always tell people say you gotta complete your treatment. But most of the time I tell my patients, if no news and good news. If we don't see our patient, then we are happy. I hope it's the case. Then we know that you are well. We don't see you.
Yeah.
So I said, oh, Salo, I was supposed to come, but I've been busy. I said, now I want to
Yeah.
because I know the condition is not you. You will not leave to go do all of this.
Yes, of course.
So when you need to go do other things, I mean to say you are okay. Okay.
Yes, in terms of closing out, again, let me just announce the number. Then your take parting comments is a minute down, 10 o'clock already. You can call 0777 517464, 0777 517464, 086 559014. And the business office number is 0770 210 790. Again, 0770 210 790. Let's, Mr. Koti.
Or you can call me. Call my number 0777
511977.
Call that again.
0777 511977.
Okay, I'll make it easy. 1977.
1970.
1977.
Yeah, let's take party comment. We have to go. Yes.
Okay. My advice to anybody listening today is, please do not wait until you are sick before you check the hospital. Make it your business. I just showed a picture where I went to a particular clinic and did my general checkup. I showed him when I was in the heart room, because of the EKG. I did all of my heart tests, my kidney, my everything. So please do that. Don't wait until you get sick. It may be too late. Thank you.
Okay, for our parting comments, we have a slogan at New Hope. We say New Hope Rehabilitation, Fitness, and Health Clinic. We are there to serve you. So we are always there to serve you. You may please come for checkup. You may come for treatment. And we treat many other conditions with acupuncture, not only stroke.
We look forward to seeing you another time.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
great.
you.
Yes, Gbarntolmah, close up on behalf of the team this morning.
Okay, so
yes, I'm sitting back and listening to you closing up. Yes.
So on behalf of the TBS team, we are going home on this Bay Week edition. Hope to be back on tomorrow, with God's willing. So thank you for watching. Thank you for calling us, your text reaction, and we hope that we work together for the betterment of Mama Liberia. Thank you.
African leaders at the White House: Mauritania, Senegal, Liberia, Guinea-Bissau, and Gabon, small West and Central African states. The White House says the summit will focus on commercial opportunities, including the private launch hosted by Trump. No formal agenda has been published, but trade, investment, and strategic influence are likely to be top of the list. Trump is rebuilding ties with Africa, but on his own terms. The focus: resources, market access, and leverage. Critics say the invite list is no coincidence, as these countries are less unified and easier to influence individually. So why then? And why now? Senegal is mediating tensions in West Africa following the ECOWAS rift. Mauritania is a key migrant route, and that matters to Trump's immigration stance. While jihadist threats grow in the Sahel, these five have largely avoided major instability for now. The summit comes just weeks after Trump helped broker a peace deal between Rwanda and the DRC. But it is not all diplomacy. There's also pressure brewing. Trump's reciprocal trade policy could hit some African exports tariffs up to 30%. For Trump, it's about deals, less aid and more access. Or is another ambush in sight? From July 9 to 11th, Donald Trump will be hosting 5 African leaders at the White House: Mauritania, Senegal, Liberia, Guinea-Bissau, and Gabon, small West and Central African states. The White House says the summit will focus on commercial opportunities, including the private launch hosted by Trump. No formal agenda has been published, but trade, investment, and strategic influence are likely to be top of the list. Trump is rebuilding ties with Africa, but on his own terms. The focus: resources, market access, and leverage. Critics say the invite list is no coincidence, as these countries are less unified and easier to influence individually. So why then? And why now? Senegal is mediating tensions in West Africa following the ECOWAS rift. Mauritania is a key migrant route, and that matters to Trump's immigration stance. While jihadist threats grow in the Sahel, these 5 have largely avoided major instability for now. The summit comes just weeks after Trump helped broker a peace deal between Rwanda and the DRC. But it is not all diplomacy. There's also pressure brewing. Trump's reciprocal trade policy could hit some African exports tariffs up to 30%. For Trump, it's about deals, less aid and more access. Or is another ambush in